It's a need, chosen one, when you need to love yourself. Because when you look at what else is there without self-love, when you truly look at it, might as well stay in bed the whole day. So you need to love yourself. It's an important aspect of your life. Like if you can binge a series more than 5 hours, then maybe you can binge yourself for the same hours. Like you can just be by yourself, learn to love the parts of you that are quiet, and not try to overpower them with activities and being busy. You need to also love the part of you that's active and not wish that you can quit something, resign something, and go there and relax at home. Like your self love must have a healthy relationship with you from both aspects, both the dualities that exist. Whatever you do in your life right now, there are benefits in cultivating your self love. It's cultivation. That's what consistency is. Consistency creates cultivation. That's why you tend to change when you exercise a lot at the gym. That's why your academia shows when you actually sit down with your books. That's why any skill you develop over time, it grows. And it grows because you allow it with your cultivation. Your consistency cultivates things. So you need to love what you're doing in order for you to cultivate the love with it, Lapa. That's how everything else shines. This is why people who don't know how to love themselves love what others love about themselves. It's a fact. If you don't love yourself, you're going to be clingy towards other people who love themselves. You're gonna, let's say you're around somebody who's influential. They don't see themselves like that, but people treat them like they're an influence. And you notice this and you want to be influential as well. Because you don't know how to cultivate, how to influence yourself, you are going to become a crybaby energetically and want somebody else's own influence, the one they cultivate for themselves. Life is cultivation, Daba. And I can make an example. When you don't truly cultivate your own inner worth, your self-worth, your self-love, these aspects of building who you are without harming anybody, when you don't do these things, you open up doors and timelines or opportunities and experiences that take you to a place of it's a lot for me to even say, to be honest, but you allow things that confirm that you don't love yourself. You allow them, honestly speaking. You do. You will stay in that friendship where your friend constantly humiliates you, takes things from you, or every time you earn something, they have this way of convincing you to sell what you have. Like you can win an award somewhere, and to them it's valuable if you pawn it somewhere, and they'll try to convince you to sell it so you guys can go have beers together or just ruin your own worth. They have this tendency of doing that simply because you don't love yourself. That's why you allow that type of friend. Your friend is not ruining you. Your friend is confirming that you were already ruined before they came in your life. That's why the expression of it is there. And when you love yourself, Lebara, you can catch people who treat you like this, whether it's family, colleagues. You can catch them. You can be like, oh, you are only here because the lesser part of myself used to allow you, but now you are leveling up. You are cultivating this self-respect, self-worth, self-dignity. So the more you cultivate this self-worth, the more you see how people in your life, in your family, everywhere, many of them are only with you because you have weaknesses, not because you actually are strong, not because you are a person who's cared for. Yeah, truly speaking. So self-love is like a barrier against things that don't love themselves. When you don't love yourself, you also call in people who also don't love themselves. Like you attract master manipulators. Lack of self-love, lack of self-worth makes you attract master manipulators. Because a master manipulator doesn't know anything about the inner world. They sense it and they are scared and they run away from it, or they cover it up with physical things, but they don't know how to truly address that part. And sometimes you having that part of you that knows how to cultivate the inner worth of yourself, you attract such people who want what you have, who want what you cultivated. And it's not only seen with you personally, it's seen in the other things that you create. Yeah. Have you ever gotten many friends because you did something great recently in your past and suddenly everybody wants to know you? You need to learn that part of you too. Like What happens when you cultivate yourself? You need to see that life. You need to see that everybody's going to look at you with value, because people don't care about who you are. They care about what they heard about you. They care about what they see with their own physical eyes, and they care about what you can bring to them, because none of them at the time has any decency to get to know you. So God needs to expose this to you. You will, until God exposes this part about you, you will never appreciate when God isolates you, when God keeps you alone, when God trains you by yourself with no teacher out there. You're not paying anybody else for lessons. You're literally working with your own gods within. And your gods are unique. Your gods are not like the neighbor's gods. That's why sometimes I've heard this before. Some people go for ritual initiations and stuff, like the physical ones, and their life doesn't change. They don't feel connected. It's still the same. The only thing, as I've heard, is the clothing they wear. The lifestyle has changed, but the personality cannot relate to what the lifestyle demands of them, because maybe the training was not within. The training was physical. They spend their time doing physical divinations maybe, but not real inner divination within. You understand? And there's an imbalance, because now you have physical knowledge of things, but you don't have real knowledge of things within. So now you are too much of a professor within the spiritual world, or whatever career you're doing, but your personality cannot adapt to that lifestyle. You understand? So you need to check yourself there. Like, you need to appreciate these aspects when God separates you from people, when He isolates you, when He puts you in those places of, I got you. Trust that I got you, because everybody else out there currently in your location, you cannot attract people who are worthy of your presence while I'm cultivating you. That's why you need to be isolated. That's why a lot of you are exposing things right now. It's because you're building real self-worth, and you're realizing that you don't have time for these things of playing small because you want to please the government, the fame. You're tired of playing small. Playing small forced the awakening on you. Playing small made you overspend. Playing small made you get heartbroken. Playing small really got you nowhere, to be honest. So you take those lessons and you see its effects. You realize, okay, living less of myself affects me in these ways. You understand? Now you are using the law of causality now, or cause and effects. You understand? So I'm just saying that, hey, chosen one. It's funny. I normally say things like this, but now I'm saying you understand. I think I'm in my masculine energy. Yeah, I'm in my masculine energy right now. I can tell by the phrases I use. So, leparalak, you see the self-awareness I have. I like it because it makes me check myself, chosen ones. It makes me correct myself if I pivot to a place where I don't want to go. So, cultivate this thing about you, Lepar. Without self-love, everything that's true for you will be hidden from you. Without self-love, a lot of things will be wasted, hey? Like a lot of resources. Your life will be filled with a lot of regrets. Because by the time you wake up, maybe you wake up after 40 years of living. The time you wake up, it'll be like 40 years has gone, man. Like 40 years has truly gone, and there's nothing that you can do to come back home. It literally is nothing that you can do. So love yourself enough to respect this aspect of you, Leparalak. I gotta go. Loyala chosen ones. Excel para. Gamnate maji.